Divine Feminine. How's it going, babes? Welcome to your twin flame reading. For tonight, I will be diving into what messages Spirit has in regards to your divine masculine, what's going on in their life, how they're feeling not only about their life, but also towards you and the connection here. So with that being said, I'm going to dive right into the messages. You know I waste no time, Divine Feminine, when it comes to the twin flame journey. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now about this masculine. Oh wow, we have 1010 coming out. All right, bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 2 of Swords, and then the 10 of Cups. So interesting. We have 10, 2, and 10, but 10, 10. So the overall energy here is that now in your masculine's life, it's like all the pieces that have been broken because there has been like tower after tower taking place in their life. Any of the pieces that have broken down, that have fell off of this faulty foundation, it's like the masculine is taking whatever is left and is literally trying to build a new foundation for themselves here. They're building from the ground up because they're really craving that stability and that security that they have always strived for in life. And they did have this in the past, but again, it was on a faulty foundation. So whatever they thought gave them a lot of security and stability was false here. It was based on a false narrative. Okay, because it wasn't really securing anything or stabilizing anything for themselves spiritually. It was more like egotistically. You know what I'm saying? And this is a structure that has been brought down. So it's like falling outs with friends, with family members, with the karmic partner, especially if they have children with them. Yep, definitely there's an ending with that as well here. And so it's like everything that they know, it's like they literally have to relearn things. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I heard in order for this person to become, they must unbecome first. Wow. So it's like everything that they knew or they thought they knew, that's just an old system. That's an old way of being. They can no longer integrate that into this new reality that they're stepping into this new timeline. You know what I'm saying? And right now, what they really want right now is like I said, they want stability. They want security financially. But they also too want emotional fulfillment. They want a happy family. They want a happily ever after. So it's like they're stuck right now because these things that they want, they can't acquire in the environment that they're in. Because they're just surrounded by people who are operating from a lower level of consciousness, from a lower vibration. And these are people that are very superficial. They're materialistic. You know, these are people that, oh my God, it's like the opposite of the Midas touch. They have the mierdas touch, and mierda in Spanish means shit. So literally everything that they touch turns to shit. And it's no judgment. I say this as an observation here. It's just, you can't manifest anything great, anything divine, if you're operating from a low vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how it's done here. That's not how the magic is being created. You have to be magic itself to create magic, to attract more of that. But if you're in this vibration where it's chaotic and disruptive, you're only going to attract more chaos and destruction, you know? So they are aware that they can't build in the environment that they're in. They can't work on anything that is permanent here, that is solid. And something about them realizing that, it all comes back to you, because everything that they've been wanting in their life, But especially now, because they definitely don't have it, you have it, divine feminine. You carry that energy. Security, you are secure and you're secure within yourself. Stability, you are stable. You're emotionally stable, you're mentally stable, you're spiritually stable. Emotional fulfillment that this divine masculine is craving right now, you are the embodiment of that, of emotional fulfillment, of inner peace, of happiness, of joy and abundance. And hey, you have gone through many storms in your life, okay? Many shit shows. And you came out of it stronger and better for it. You know how to be grateful for everything in your life, for everyone in your life. You know how to be present and to be joyful and stop and take a moment to just absorb everything and let it in. And this is what this masculine really admires about you, and this is what they're craving in their life as well. And I'm hearing, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you handle it? Because they look to you as you are a force to be reckoned with. You are just this rock here. You are the backbone, not only in your own life, but in other people's lives as well. This masculine's life too. And I know you already know this, but you do not know the slightest extent, the slightest bit to how far your power and your energy goes. Because it's so inspiring here. It's intimidating, don't get me wrong, right? Because you have the strength, I'm not even going to say the strength of a human, you have the strength of a divine being here. And it's like, this masculine really looks up to you. And they want to be like that. They want to be like you. And they want to be with you because, oh my gosh, they know that once the two of you physically come together, it's like they're going to get the second wind. They're going to feel like they can move mountains. If they thought that they can get shit done in the past, they can make moves, they can be successful and, achieve everything great in life, which I know they have. But let me tell you, they don't know how much more they're going to get done, achieve, succeed when they have you alongside them as their life partner here. Do you get me? And this is something that they're willing to find out because they want to come through here with an apology. They want to say sorry for ghosting, for just disappearing on you. But the thing was, this was for your own divine protection, because there were a lot of demons that this person was grappling with. They had to slay these demons before they can come forward to you and give you what you want here, which they will, because the Emperor is coming out, Look at this. Wow, it's telling a whole story here. And this is something that they're gonna make it known to you. They're gonna come to you with truth and clarity here, apologizing to you for in the past, for being hot and cold, for going ghost, for not reciprocating so much of the love and time and energy that you have given to them. But they're also going to make it clear to you why they did that, because this is someone that struggles with communication here, and they're aware of this, as well as being able to process properly in a healthy way, properly process and regulate their emotions here and speak on it. So they're going to come back around and they're going to apologize for that too, and be honest with you, like, hey, look, listen, I was going through a dark time, struggling with addictions. I was caught up in a toxic karmic situation. I had a lot of people that were attacking me, a lot of psychic attacks going on. And I love you so much that I didn't want you to see that side of me, and I didn't want you to take on any of my burdens, because they know at the end of the day, you are that type of person. You are that rock here, and they didn't want to overburden you. This is someone that wanted you to stay in this beautiful divine Empress energy, like unscathed here, while they're just in the midst of this battle, in this war, fighting. But coming out of it abundant, prosperous, wiser, resilient, courageous. And these are all the things that they long to tell you, that they long to share with you when the two of you come into union. And I see that this is going to be the final one. It's not going to be a reunion where you come back together and then you separate. No, this is a union where two souls, yours and theirs, are physically meeting. And you will be having this 10 of Cups energy, having this high level of commitment. And if you do want to have children with them, having children as well. There is not going to be a separation. The only way there's going to be a separation after this union is literally if like one of you like passes, you know what I'm saying? But even then there wouldn't be a separation, because that's how strong this spiritual connection is. Like there really is no separation, you know? Even if there has been multiple ones in the past. But yeah, like I said, when you come back around, they're back, and they're back for good. And so are you. And they just want to give you the world. They want to give you everything. They just feel stuck right now because they have to focus right now on themselves and how they can give that to themselves first before they can come forward and give that to you and shower you with it, you know? What would the masculine like to say to divine feminine? I'm going to pull out one card, one more card, but an oracle before I close out this reading. Wow, ascending. You see that? Going through changes, making changes, healing and transforming, being a better person, being a better future partner. Congratulations, divine feminine. And divine masculine too. 2026 is going to be a very beautiful and interesting year, so get ready. Get ready for the return, divine feminines. Get ready for this apology. Get ready for the truth and clarity that you've always deserved. That is going to be given to you. Get ready for the amount of love that will be pouring out of this masculine's cup. That's going to be overflowing. And you're going to be overflowing as well with love. Beautiful. Beautiful way to end this reading. Okay, my love. So these are your messages. And I will see you in the next reading. Until then, take care. Peace and blessings.